Hey, how's it going? So I've been doing mainly calm story games, and I wanted something with a little more chaos. So we're gonna be doing Saints Row, and what better way to play this than with my co-leader?
What's up, bro? What's happening?
It's kind of weird jumping into the third game. There is stuff that has happened in this series prior to this game, but we both jumped in game first, not knowing anything about the previous two games. And well, it made us fans of the franchise, and now we have played all the games, so it doesn't matter. So let's just jump in. You start off with 4 people, some douchey actor named Josh Burke, and 3 gang members of the 3rd Street Saints. You got Shandy, Johnny Gat, and the leader of the Saints, your character. These 4 are robbing a bank. Yep, that's one dramatic ass jump from drinking coffee and going on dates to robbing banks. While they seem not too excited and not that aggressive to rob the bank, the actor guy that then accidentally pisses off Grandmama and she pulls out a fucking Glock.
You don't piss off Grandmama.
A gunfight ensues, you head to the vault, you can't drill it so you say fuck it, let's blow it up. Then Dickhead over here, then Daikid over here pushes the button alerting the cops. We call our purple boys to bring in the chopper, lift up the vault to steal the money, and unfortunately the chopper fails and we get arrested. Fuck. In a cell, we get a deal from the Syndicate Morningstar where Violi and Kiki DeWinter, along with their boss Philippe Lauren, give us a deal that they will control 66% of our multimedia corporation that you, the 3rd Street Saints, have built. See, we aren't just a gang, we became international celebrities, thanks to the fact that we took over Ultor in the previous game. Because of it, we have now established a multimedia level brand, after we tell the Syndicate on the plane too. Johnny tells us to get out of the plane with Shandy and he will meet us later. Over the intercom though, we hear Johnny supposedly get gunned down. Anyways, we jump out the back and land in Steelport where the game takes place. We then raid the military for a bomb and weapons. Again, we aren't fucking around. After crashing at Shandy's ex's house, we agree, okay, we're gonna kill Waffles. But first we do one of the best missions in the game, cause some mayhem towards the Syndicate via activities, and after that we find the location where we go to blow up the Syndicate building and kill Loren. Once we infiltrate the tower, we find a giant naked man named Oleg, who we free and helps us kill Waffles. We find Waffles but are too late. He gets into an elevator where we miss all our shots. What the fuck? But we then say, fuck it, let's squish him with a metal ball. And boom, we got him, boys. We did it. Case closed. Play the credits. No, okay, shit. After we head downstairs and determine to either keep the building or blow it up, Oleg then joins us at the memorial bridge dedicated to some politician lady's husband, but we use it to honor Johnny. Out of nowhere, a bunch of luchadors come and attack the States, ultimately getting us to say, alright, they made the list, let's kill them next. Before we do that, we rescue 3 other people who hate the Syndicate like we do, because if you paid attention while driving around, the Syndicate is made up of 3 gangs, the Morningstars, the Deckers, and the Luchadors. So to go for one, we have to go for all of them. So we rescue Kinsey Kensington, a former FBI agent, Zemos, a pimp captured by the 2 sisters, and Angel de la Muerte, a luchador who used to be partners with Killbane. Killbane is one of the guys who's trying to kill us. So yeah, once everyone is gathered, the leader of the Saints gives a speech about taking down the Morningstar where Killbane is just being a dick to his staff. Afterwards, we go to the 3 people we just rescued and do more activities for them. Kinsey has us establish hacking shit for her, Zemos establishes the pimp section for the Saints for money, and Angel trains us. While in the middle of that, Pierce threw a party pissing off Shandy because Johnny is dead.
Is he really?
Then the strippers at the party turn out to be assassins. Man, you can't trust any of these hoes nowadays. Word gets out that the planned assassination attempt on the Saints failed. Killbane gets mad and kills one of the twins. After you get auctioned off as a sex slave to recruit more hoes for Zemos, do some shit for Kinsey, and play with a tiger. Viola calls you and says, hey, there are more hoes in a shit for the Syndicate. Here it is, do what you want. We rescue the hoes and begin to treat them with respect.
I divine it.
After treating the women we rescued with questionable morals, we get a call from Viola, who then tells us to meet at the park. We meet and speak with her, and out of nowhere, a bunch of military people called Stag show up trying to kill us. We tactically retreat back to the penthouse. After escaping, Kinsey tells us that Kilbane is talking shit on the news. We attempt to find him and almost kill him, but then Matt Miller, the leader of the Deckers, hacks the chopper, makes us miss the shot, so we then tell Matt, hey, fuck off. So we steal Uncle Sam's gaming PC and gaming chair from a nuclear power plant in order to go in and virtually beat the shit out of Miller. Not before turning into a toilet and sex doll and playing retro tanks. Yep. Anyways, we beat his ass, and he offers us a deal for his life. He then leaves the Deckers where, I don't know, he joins like MI6 or some shit. I don't know. Point is, he fucked off. Back to the Stag shit. We do some gang shit, tell Stag to fuck off, and then see Stag doing propaganda shit with Josh Burke, the guy from the start of the game. We then say, oh, that motherfucking traitor, and kidnap his ass in cosplay. Then use him to tell Stag fuck off as they attack us. But again, we make a deal to either keep him or let him go to Stag. Either way, they then attack the crib regardless. Afterwards, Shondi gets kidnapped by Stag, where he decided to get plastic surgery to look like the fucking General Tight-Ass over there. Infiltrate the aircraft carrier by turning in, quote-unquote, Pierce and Viola. You go in, make some decisions for the military, get caught, rescue the homies, and blow up the ship. Then you think they will fuck off, but they bring in more shit, and we infiltrate their plane, annex a weapon, and accidentally release a chemical turning people into zombies. But that's not important. We want to kill this motherfucker over here, so we go back to killing Dollar Tree John Cena. We kill his luchadors that will fight him on TV, and then tell Green Mask Guy, fight me, bitch. He agrees. We get Angel to then get his mask back to fight him, and once we go to the fight, Angel doesn't do shit except he broke his leg. Honestly, what was the point of those Angel missions? Well, we fight Kilbane, remove his mask, or don't. We can get another weapon and just humiliate him, and he kind of fucks off. Viola then says we need to meet with the mayor, who turns out to be Burt Reynolds, and we send for the man and say we got you. So we curve the zombie outbreak that we ignored after all, and suddenly the city gets overrun and Stag fights all the gangs. After fighting some of the battles, Kinsey lets you know, hey, Shondi and Viola are captured by Stag and are about to be killed and framed for blowing up a national monument. Angel calls you saying Kilbane is going to run away like the little bitch he is, and in the last choice you can make, you can save Shondi and Viola while rescuing the statue or go and kill Eddie. And in the most badass way ever, most likely you're gonna save Shondi and Viola. Because you start jamming out to I Need a Hero, and that is badass. Amazing. You rescue your friends, save the day, your reputation as a multimedia brand is restored, and you finish by recording Gangsters in Space. Or if you finish the game and go back to pick the other options, you see what would have happened, or pick it first because you're a heartless monster and you go Eddie and not, save your fucking friends. In a dialogue scene about men and power or some shit, and after killing him, the statue blows up, and Pierce calls you saying, did you kill him, and asks you, was it worth it? With your character just falling silent, which, not gonna lie, that's a pretty good scene. That's actually really good. But then General Tight-Ass gets Congress lady to approve some shady shit, and you go take that shit down, and then go on the news to say, hey, Uncle Sam, fuck off, this city's a city-state now, and a state-controlled area. Both endings, ending the game and the story, and yeah, that is it, and honestly, the story's kind of meh. Maybe it's because I just played very emotional story games prior to this, but after playing Saints Row 2, I don't know, this story just felt weaker in comparison. I can see why the original Saints Row 2 fans didn't really like this game. The story is just weak. Johnny dies way too fast. I mean, this is the same man that was stabbed in the stomach and survived. So how did he just get killed that fast? Second, Shondi went from a high chick who was just kind of vibing, still doing her job though, to she's kind of being really bitchy almost the entire time. Zemos pretty much disappears after the second half. Angel feels basically pointless. He was supposed to be redeemed, but he just broke his leg and nothing after that, kind of making it feel pointless. What was the point? Kenzie and Viola are arguably better, and hell, Viola pretty much replaced Shondi and Zemos by the second half, since Shondi pretty much just kept getting kidnapped. My favorite three are Kenzie, Oleg, and Piers. They actually feel like they do shit besides busy work or get kidnapped and stay relatively consistent from their introductions. Pierce starts you off at the beginning, and while he does do way less later, he still is a part of the large missions, giving you weapons or helping you off screen. Oleg, he's a gentleman and does a lot of the heavy lifting. And while Kinsey may not be super great, she's kind of a bitch, but she at least gets shit done from the moment we saved her. The flow of the story makes some of these characters feel fucking wasted, or in Shandi's case, unlikable. It makes sense that she's mourning Johnny Gap, but your character knew him longer. Why aren't we acting like that? Well, because we have to live life. We have to keep going. It's not the Saint's fault he's dead, but it makes it feel bad to have her around, and not because of mourning, but because of annoyance. Not just that, but even some of the people we tell to fuck off aren't that important. Temple's right hand, the lady, she's not really that important. Waffles gets killed so fast and doesn't mean anything, really. We could talk about the DLC stories, but most of them aren't important to the story of the next game. Makes you feel non-canon, and most of them are, so it's like, what's the point talking about their stories? Like, there's no point. They are entertaining, at least Zombie Johnny and such. So that's the story. It is a chaotic mess, which pretty much sums up the nature of the game in general. It just feels like we are running around doing whatever. You get the feeling that you pretty much do what you want.
Yeah, that's the point, bro. We want to be running around just being reckless. We the Saints, we built different. Look, man, the story is basic, yeah, but it's the mission that makes it fun. Yeah, like maybe some people want more story, but does it matter? The story just sets up the missions. We're building an empire. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy to show who the badass is here. Big deal. So by the end of the day, does it matter? Like, yeah, an amazing story would be nice, but by the end, it's the gameplay that makes me say, yeah, we the Saints. Look, after a while, I get lost in the story because the mission takes away my focus because they are so fun. We are the Saints. We don't need a reason to kick that ass.
You are a gang and a multimedia brand, so what do you expect? You run around and do what you want. Shoot some dudes, drive on the sidewalk, customize your cars, buy new guns, buy some clothes, and just mess around in the world. I know what you're thinking, this is just a GTA clone.
And to you, sir, I say, fuck you, that's just the basics.
Saints Row used to be compared a lot to GTA when it first came out, but here's the thing. This is nothing like GTA anymore. Like, this is your grandma playing GTA. Now this is grandmama playing Saints Row. You see the difference? Good. This ain't your grandma's GTA. This is Saints Row. You got some dope ass weapons, crazy ass car customizations, and a chaotic as hell fighting mechanic. While getting into shootouts, you got a lot to work with here. Run up towards a guy and use the special takedown move, slide his face on the curb, RKO the fuck out of him, or slam their face on the ground to a power pose. Don't want to run? Alright, press the testicular manslaughter button and immediately hit the enemy in the nuts. Works with all genders. We believe in equality here. You fuck with us and we will fight back. Mind you, this is just a small aspect of the combat. You can also run up to a dude and just tackle them, using them as a human shield. It makes it so you take less damage, and once you're done, you can chuck the enemy, just yeet their ass, or snap their necks, because, fuck that guy. That's just the combat. Driving is crazy. Fucking power slide going 10 miles per hour. Is it realistic? No. But sir, I just grabbed a bat that jiggles and hit a dude with it. This game is just built different, alright? Drone strikes, launch squids, RPGs, you name it. While the weapons aren't super crazy like in 4, it still provides a lot of fun. But do you just run around? No, that's where the activities come into play. You got tons of activities in this game. You got insurance fraud, run around activating the ragdoll and get hit to cause enough injuries to commit insurance fraud.
Really?
I don't know how else to explain it. Alright, you got Snatch. Go get a hose.
I'm on it.
Gosh damn it. Cybertron, drive a bike. Drug trafficking, go sell drugs, guardian angel, protect the homies, heli assault, protect the homies with the chopper, tank mayhem, drive and kill shit with the tank, mayhem, kill shit with whatever we give you, and my favorite being gankies. You just murder people and get rewarded while also avoiding traps to collect enough money to get out. What makes it great are the commentators. This is great. This is amazing. Some of the activities are so much fun, and some are okay. My least favorite one being trafficking. With a friend, it's not too bad, but by yourself, you just wait until they drive while people attack you. It's fine, but not the best. While the activities are the main part of the game, you get other stuff as well. Want to do side stuff? Deliver stolen cars, do some assassination missions, and kill the targets. Or even the side challenges. Compliment people, taunt people, parachute, pop wheelies, stoppies. Or my least favorite, blow up the emu.
It's not that bad. Just put it in your garage and take it out afterwards. Jeez.
Yeah, fuck that car.
Look, you are taking over the city, so you got to make your presence known. You can get into shootouts with rival gangs, clearing out the members, finish the gang operation, providing you that area of the city, and you can just buy areas as well. See, all the places you buy not only give you discounts, but an hourly income as well. Keep buying stuff and more hourly cash comes in, letting you buy more stuff and upgrades.
Ah, capitalism at its finest. The Monopoly man would be proud. What about upgrades?
Well, it's just your basic upgrades. Some are cooler than others, like the dual-wield pistols, the dual-wield SMGs, being impervious to explosions, and you revive your homies faster. So while you're taking an explosion to the face, you're picking up your homie way faster than the normal time, and then boom, you're back to fighting.
This game isn't meant to be realistic. You can see that in the gameplay and even in the character design you make for yourself. You could make it look like you as much as possible, or Shrek, or even an 80-year-old grandma. Again, we accept everyone. Welcome to the Saints, Grandma. Change your tan, voice, and even sex appeal. The game is ridiculous and not meant to be realistic. You may think that the graphics took a hit, but in the remaster it looks clean. While not super overhauled, the lighting got hit with improvements. The night feels more lively, the sunset hits with some nice-ass lighting, and while sometimes the human models look like they are made of plastic, it still looks good, it looks fine. It does feel upgraded, so running around doing what the Saints do is just so much fun. That's the beauty of this game. It is meant for you to go have fun. You don't need to take it seriously. Go to town or even go explore. Find some sex dolls, drug caches, or random cash around. There is quite a lot to do in this game. Even the gang operations, go take out gang members in a certain area just so you can control it. There is so much to do. And you don't have to do it all. Want to just go mission to mission? You can do that. You will finish maybe around the 8-hour mark, but you can. Want to do everything? The side activities, collectibles, challenges? Well, now you're talking. The game can take you a while to get all that done, but while you play, especially with a co-leader, it's a lot of fun, and it makes it so much fun because it is now you and your homie causing the mayhem, building your empire together. And just like me and this guy, you can build a strong friendship playing this game. This motherfucker and I are best friends, and our friendship was built because of this game. Doesn't make us biased. Maybe a little, but we did say the story is basic. It sucks. But you are playing a game where you just go wild, and that's what makes it so fun. Whether by yourself or with a friend, you're gonna have fun playing this game. And that is the beauty of Saints Row the Third. It is a game where they have embraced the fact that we are here to have fun. That is Saints Row the Third Remaster. It is fun.
Yep, so that was Saints Row.
What are you gonna review next?
I was thinking of reviewing a game from like my favorite franchise. It's absolutely amazing.
That's not worth $5, bro.
It's worth $5, bro.
No.
Yes,
it's not
you
worth
couldn't beat it.
$5.
That's not my fault.
It's
It's the
not
game's
worth
fault.
$5.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
matter.
It's-
It's
yeah.
not
Yeah,
worth
it's doing in my house.